everybody, Sandy here from Scrapbooks Blessings Club, and welcome to our February video hop. So let's just jump right in and get to it. For this month, our sponsor is Paper Nest Dolls, and what they did is they went ahead and gave each of the design team members an image that we get to pick that we can go ahead and create with. So for this hop, you're going to go ahead and see the projects that the design team made with the images. Now, not only is there going to be the usual winner, but for each channel, the design team members are allowed to go ahead and give away the image that they used for the hop. So there is not only going to be one winner, but there's going to be many winners. In order to be eligible to win, what you need to do, subscribe to all the channels and leave a comment. Then when you're done hopping from channel to channel, you're going to go over to Scrapbooks Blessings Club blog. And that link is below. It's www.scrapbooksblessingsclub.com. And there's a post there, and you'll go ahead and just put, hey, I finished the hop. And then I can pick the grand prize winner from there. Now, in order to get my image, all you have to do is leave a comment, and I'll pick one person to get the image that I use. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you what I did. And I made this cute little card, and my little image is my little roller skater. Look how cute she is. So not only did I do the little roller skater, but I went ahead and I did another one because I told you I was a little hooked. Now this is the image that I was able to pick, but this is the image that they had, that Paper Nest Dolls had on their Facebook group that the owner, Christina, she gave away. So look how cool is that? So below in the description is going to be the link to the Facebook group along with Paper Nest Dolls stores where you can go ahead and purchase your own images. So I'm going to show you in this video how I did the background with double embossing. Let's go ahead and get started. So here's the card. You can see it a little bit better in this lighting. Now what I did first off is I colored my image using the Prismacolor pencils, and I used pinks, browns, and oranges, and then I fussy cut her all the way around twice, once the image and then once in black. Then I went to the sentiment and I did the same thing, where I went ahead and used the Stampin' Up! Sentiments. It's an outline celebration sentiments pack there. I'll go ahead and put the name of it in the description. And let me pull it up, see if you can see a little bit better. There we go. After I colored it with the pencils, I went ahead and added stickles, not only on her, but on the sentiment too, because you can't go wrong with some bling. But what I wanted to show you was the background that I did with embossing. So I used powder embossing, heat embossing to do that. So here is the freebie image that I used. I went ahead and colored her already. So she's ready to go. I used the Prismacolor pencils again. And what I'm going to do is grab a second piece of black cardstock, and I'm going to use that to do another fussy cut. So see how I fussy cut her once, but then I can go ahead and fussy cut her again using the black. And that way she kind of pops off of the background. So I'll put that to the side. Now, things that you're going to need, of course, I have a A2 card, and I already cut my white cardstock with the Gina Marie Stitch Designs. And I have Snippets paper pad. This is from Studio Calico. So I'm going to use that for my paper in the back. I just got it, I think, at Tuesday mornings. So you can get a lot of good paper there. Now, other things you're going to need is Versamark, and I have Memento ink, bamboo leaves, and then I have Wow Glitter Gold embossing powder, and then I have clear embossing powder. Now, the clear embossing powder is going to go for the green. I didn't have a green, so if you had the ink stamp, no problem. Now, for the other card, I went ahead and used Tangelo, Memento ink, and then I used Adirondack Wild Plum for the other embossing powder. So like I said, if you don't have color embossing powders, you can always use your stamps and then put the clear on top. Lastly, the background I'm going to use is this Hero Arts wooden background. I'll have it in the description of what it's called. But as you can see, it's just a rubber stamp, and it's one of my favorites. I don't have many, but I really enjoy using that one. Okay, so I'm going to use some coffee filters that'll kind of help keep the mess down with all the embossing papers. You can get 150 at the dollar store. So that's a very cheap way to hold your glitter. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and ink up my background image using the green. And after I have that inked up all over, I'm going to go ahead and take the paper and lay it right on the top. And when I line it up and lay it in the top, I'll start to press it down. So I'm going to go right to the corner and start pressing. Just gently rub all the way around to make sure that I get a good impression. Now when I flip it over, there I can have my green. So that is ready to go. I'll pull over a coffee filter, and then I'll start to use the clear embossing powder. And because it is a dye ink, you can emboss. You have to be a little fast. You can't take your time because the ink will dry. But I'm just going to go ahead and emboss the whole thing, all the green, with the clear powder. Now that's the first step. So what you're going to do for the second step, get your block out again. Go ahead and clean it off because you want a nice clean block for the next step. Now turning my block, I'm going to get the same corner. I want to make sure that the corners line up. So the same corner when I flip the page, that's where we're going to work out again. And this time I'm going to go ahead and grab my dauber and grab my first mark. Now my dauber, actually there's green on there, but it's so dried and it's the only one I have, so I'm just going to use it. It'll still work. Trust me, with the gold, you'll never even know. Now, taking the first mark ink, what I'm doing is I'm just dabbing in various places along the stamp. So I'm not covering the whole thing. I'm just adding on the first mark ink just in random places on the different flowers. I'm going to flip over my paper and carefully line it up again. Make sure I have the right corner. I'll set it down, and then I'm going to go ahead and press down again. Now this time I'm going to go ahead and bring over the Wow Glitter Gold Embossing Powder. So this card is going to sparkle. And what's cool is the embossing powder is only going to stick now where I have the first mark ink. I'm going to go ahead and reheat it again. This way I can emboss with the gold over top of the green. And there you have double embossing, heat embossing. So it's really cool to get two different colors without muddying up the ink. Once I'm all done here, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my card. So next thing I'm going to do is just glue her down with some glue, and I'm going to put her right on the black cardstock, and then I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut her and put this card together. Okay, and there you have it. There are my 2 completed cards with the double embossing. And like I said, not only did I do the double embossing, but I went ahead and I added some stickles on both cards. So they both really sparkle in person. So I really love how this came out. This is just an easy technique to do if you want to add a couple different colors on your backgrounds just by embossing. And now you're just going to go ahead and go from video to video. Up next is Miranda. And please don't forget to subscribe and comment, not only here on my channel to get the cute little roller skating digi, but also go to www.scrapbooksblessingsclub.com, and on the post there for today, go ahead and let us know that you finished out the hop, and you will be in the drawing for the grand prize from Paper Nest Dolls. So a big shout out for Paper Nest Dolls, and a big thank you to them for sponsoring February's hop. So we will see you next month. Bye-bye.